20 stunning garden fence and backyard wall designs, 2025, modern exterior trends. Welcome back, and let us step into the world of modern garden fences and backyard walls, a field where function and aesthetics are merging more closely than ever before. In the past, fences and walls were often treated as afterthoughts, serving primarily as boundaries, markers of security, or tools for privacy. But in today's world, and especially as we enter the design era of 2025, these elements are transforming into powerful statements of architectural style. They are no longer just frames for the house. They are central to the story a home tells, setting the tone for the entire exterior design. The first impression of any property is made long before one steps inside the door, and garden fences or backyard walls are often the very first visual cue. Homeowners and designers alike are now embracing this truth, investing thought and creativity into how these structures can reflect personality, enhance natural surroundings, and align with modern living standards. More than just enclosures, fences and walls have become part of the architectural language, one that balances privacy with openness, security with elegance, and practicality with innovation. Among the most striking movements we are witnessing in 2025 is the widespread adoption of minimalist metal fencing. This is not the heavy, ornate ironwork of centuries past, but a lighter, sleeker expression of geometry and precision. Imagine clean lines stretched in powder-coated finishes, subtle patterns that suggest sophistication without overwhelming the eye, and surfaces designed to resist the wear of time and climate. These fences require little maintenance, yet provide an unmistakable modern edge, making them ideal for homeowners seeking both beauty and practicality. Their durability ensures longevity, while their style elevates even the simplest landscaping into a refined statement. At the opposite end of the material spectrum, yet equally fashionable, lies the resurgence of natural stone walls. Stone has always been timeless, but what makes it remarkable in the present context is its versatility. Stacked stone, left raw and irregular, blends seamlessly with rustic gardens and earthy outdoor retreats. Polished or cut stone, on the other hand, offers a sleek, almost luxurious presence, especially when paired with modern architecture that relies on glass and steel. A stone wall does more than protect and define space. It anchors the garden, grounding the exterior with a sense of permanence and heritage. Each stone carries history, and together they create an atmosphere that cannot be replicated by synthetic alternatives. For those who value warmth and an inviting presence, wood remains a perennial favorite. Yet, the designs of 2025 are far from traditional. Vertical slats and plain panels are giving way to horizontal planks that stretch the eye outward, angled patterns that add dynamic energy, and mixed wood tones that layer depth and complexity. These wooden fences are not just barriers, they are canvases for creativity, backdrops that can support climbing plants, or standalone statements of craftsmanship. Paired with greenery, they create a soft, welcoming atmosphere, bridging the natural and the built environment. A wooden fence becomes not only a protector of privacy, but a friend to the garden itself. Perhaps one of the most inspiring innovations is the integration of life itself into the very walls that surround us. Living green walls and plant-integrated fences are capturing imaginations worldwide. Picture a vertical garden rising up where a plain wall once stood, overflowing with vibrant vines, aromatic herbs, or cascades of blossoms. These walls provide privacy and shade, but they also breathe with the environment, purifying air, cooling spaces, and offering a daily connection to nature. For eco-conscious homeowners, they embody the perfect blend of beauty and responsibility, proving that design can be both sustainable and stunning. In urban settings, where density and efficiency often take priority, concrete and rendered backyard walls are finding renewed popularity. No longer the stark gray monoliths of the past, these walls are now canvases for creativity. Smooth, bright finishes create minimalism at its purest, while textured or patterned surfaces make bold architectural statements. Some designs are enhanced with subtle grooves, others mimic natural stone, and many are paired with integrated lighting systems that transform the wall into a glowing feature after sunset. What was once utilitarian has become deeply expressive, allowing city homes to balance privacy with an aura of sophistication. The innovation does not stop there. 2025 has also brought us into the era of mixed material fences, a true celebration of diversity in design. These combinations, wood with metal, glass with stone, concrete softened by greenery, create boundaries that are not only functional, but artistic. This hybrid approach gives designers and homeowners the flexibility to highlight transparency in one area, emphasize privacy in another, and create a rhythm of contrast throughout the space. Mixed material fences stand as metaphors for modern life, layered, multifaceted, and rich in possibilities. Smaller gardens and compact backyards, which are increasingly common in urban environments, are inspiring yet another design trend: perforated metal panels and decorative screens. These allow natural light to filter through, casting shifting shadows across the garden during the day, while maintaining a sense of boundary. The panels themselves can be customized with intricate cutout patterns, from geometric shapes to organic motifs, reflecting personal taste and creating a unique identity for the property. These screens are light yet durable, playful yet functional, embodying the perfect balance for limited spaces. In response to the growing awareness of sustainability, many homeowners are turning to recycled and eco-friendly materials for their fencing and walls. Bamboo fences, reclaimed wood, and composite materials designed from sustainable sources are not only stylish, but also responsible choices. They speak to a broader consciousness about the role of architecture in environmental stewardship, proving that good design does not have to come at the expense of the planet. As we move further into this decade, such sustainable choices will likely become standard, shaping the way neighborhoods and cities look and feel. Lighting, too, has taken its rightful place as an essential component of fence and wall design. Gone are the days when illumination was reserved solely for pathways or doorsteps. Now, LED strips elegantly line the top of fences, wall sconces provide warm glows against textured surfaces, and in-ground spotlights highlight architectural details with theatrical flair. At night, these designs come alive, turning fences into art installations and transforming backyards into inviting sanctuaries. Lighting extends the usability of outdoor spaces, allowing gardens to be enjoyed long after the sun is set, and creates a sense of safety that feels both practical and luxurious. In sum, the modern garden fence and backyard wall is no longer just a functional divider. It is an expression of identity, a canvas for design innovation, and a key player in the architectural ensemble of the home. Whether crafted from sleek metal, enduring stone, warm wood, lush greenery, or daring combinations of all these elements, these designs reflect not only current style, but also the values of the people who live within. Privacy, beauty, sustainability, and creativity now intersect at the very edges of our properties, shaping a future in which the simplest boundaries carry the deepest meaning. As we move deeper into the exploration of exterior design in 2025, it becomes increasingly clear that fences and backyard walls are no longer passive elements, but active contributors to the atmosphere of a home. They serve as both guardians of privacy and ambassadors of style, shaping not just how others perceive the property, but also how residents experience their own daily environment. In this second stage of reflection, we can consider the broader themes influencing these architectural choices: sustainability, personalization, technology integration, and the blending of lifestyle with design. Sustainability continues to stand as one of the strongest driving forces in modern architecture, and exterior boundaries are no exception. Homeowners today are deeply aware of the environmental footprint of their choices. Where once plastic composites or mass-produced materials might have sufficed, there is now a demand for solutions that align with eco-conscious living. Bamboo fencing, for example, is not just visually appealing with its warm, natural texture, but also highly renewable. Reclaimed wood walls tell stories of history, giving old materials new life while reducing waste. Composite panels made from recycled plastics and fibers offer the durability of synthetic materials without the guilt of unsustainable practices. Each decision reflects a growing commitment to a greener future, showing how design can work hand in hand with responsibility. Personalization is another powerful trend shaping 2025 exteriors. No two homes need to look alike, and fences are becoming canvases of individuality. Decorative metal screens with custom-cut designs allow homeowners to showcase motifs that hold personal meaning, from abstract geometric patterns to organic silhouettes reminiscent of leaves, waves, or even cultural symbols. Stone walls can be crafted to echo local geology, connecting the property to its regional identity. Wooden fences, stained in varying tones or assembled in creative arrangements, become unique statements of personality. This movement away from uniformity toward tailored aesthetics gives each home an unmistakable identity. And with advances in fabrication technology, these customizations are more accessible than ever. Technology, too, has begun to weave itself into the narrative of exterior architecture. Smart lighting systems, controlled by mobile devices or integrated into home automation, allow fences and walls to respond dynamically to the time of day or the presence of people. Imagine a pathway glowing softly as you approach, or garden walls bathed in ambient hues that can be adjusted to suit a mood or occasion. Even materials themselves are evolving with technological input. Anti-corrosion coatings, self-cleaning surfaces, and modular systems designed for quick installation or future expansion are all redefining convenience and durability. A fence or wall is no longer static. It is an interactive element, adapting to its environment and enhancing everyday life. Another important dimension is how fences and walls interact with lifestyle. The modern backyard is not just a garden, it is an extension of living space, a sanctuary for relaxation, a venue for social gatherings, and sometimes even a workspace. Walls and fences are designed to support these functions. Consider a living green wall that doubles as a natural sound barrier, muffling urban noise and creating a peaceful retreat. Or think about integrated shelving and seating, where a boundary wall becomes part of the furniture of outdoor living. Some designs even include built-in water features or niches for art and sculpture, turning boundaries into destinations rather than mere limits. These innovations transform outdoor areas into seamless extensions of the home's interior. In dense urban neighborhoods, the role of walls becomes even more significant. Privacy is often scarce, and the right boundary design can carve out a personal oasis. Smooth rendered walls painted in calming shades create a minimalist, enclosed courtyard that feels like a private resort. Vertical gardens soften hard surfaces, adding tranquility to small spaces. Perforated screens provide ventilation and daylight while obscuring direct views, allowing small patios to feel open yet protected. In these compact settings, the design of the boundary can make the difference between a cramped yard and a serene retreat. Cultural influence is also shaping backyard and garden boundary design in 2025. In many regions, traditional motifs are being reimagined through modern techniques. Japanese-inspired wooden lattices, Mediterranean stone patterns, or Middle Eastern geometric screens are being translated into contemporary language, blending respect for heritage with the demands of modern living. These designs do more than beautify. They connect homeowners with cultural narratives and create a sense of belonging that transcends pure aesthetics. Lighting continues to expand its role, not only in enhancing visibility, but also in storytelling. Linear LED strips embedded into walls create continuous ribbons of light that highlight architectural forms. Spotlights cast dramatic shadows through perforated screens, producing patterns that shift as the evening progresses. Wall sconces mounted at regular intervals create rhythm and order, reinforcing the geometry of fences while contributing warmth. These lighting solutions not only extend the usability of outdoor spaces into the night, but also give homes a distinguished presence, turning them into landmarks after dark. One particularly forward-looking concept gaining momentum is the adaptive or modular fence. These systems are designed with flexibility in mind, allowing panels to be rearranged, replaced, or upgraded as needs change. A family with young children may prioritize high privacy today, but later opt for more transparency and openness as lifestyles evolve. With modular systems, walls and fences can evolve without full replacement, reducing waste and adapting to the fluidity of modern living. This adaptability reflects a deeper shift in architecture toward resilience and responsiveness. The psychological impact of boundary design is also worth noting. A well-crafted fence provides more than physical separation. It offers emotional reassurance, creating a sense of sanctuary within the home. Materials, textures, and proportions all influence how enclosed or open a space feels. Smooth stone may project permanence and strength, while wood suggests warmth and welcome. Transparent materials like glass or perforated metal invite a sense of connection with the outside world, while dense greenery provides refuge and intimacy. These subtle choices shape not only aesthetics, but also how residents feel within their environment, reinforcing the home as a place of safety, comfort, and identity. Ultimately, the fences and walls of 2025 reveal a philosophy of integration. They merge utility with art, technology with tradition, sustainability with luxury. They stand as both protectors and expressions, simultaneously defining space and enhancing it. They are no longer background features to be overlooked, but essential players in the orchestration of modern exterior design. The innovations we see today, minimalist metal, living greenery, textured concrete, mixed materials, personalized screens, smart lighting, and modular systems, are not fleeting trends, but markers of a broader evolution. This evolution emphasizes that every element of a home, down to the very edges of its property, deserves the same attention, creativity, and care as its interior. As this chapter of design unfolds, one thing becomes clear. Fences and backyard walls are writing a new narrative in architecture. They embody a vision where the boundary is not the end of a home, but a beginning, a canvas upon which the lifestyle, values, and aspirations of its residents are beautifully displayed. Looking toward the future of architectural design, fences and backyard walls are poised to become even more expressive, functional, and symbolic. As we stand at the intersection of design innovation and cultural change, these elements of the home are being reimagined not just as static barriers, but as fluid, evolving components of our daily lives. They will continue to reflect values such as sustainability, adaptability, and artistic individuality, while embracing cutting-edge technologies and forward-thinking materials. This forward momentum suggests that the future of exterior boundaries is as dynamic and diverse as the people who inhabit the spaces they protect. One of the most promising directions is the further integration of smart technologies into fence and wall systems. Already, we see lighting responding to motion and voice controls, but the possibilities go far beyond illumination. Imagine walls embedded with solar panels, harvesting energy while providing privacy. Picture fences that integrate sensors to monitor weather conditions, air quality, or even soil health for adjacent gardens. Security, too, is evolving. Smart fences may include discrete cameras, alarm systems, or facial recognition features that blend seamlessly into their design. These intelligent boundaries will create homes that are not only safer, but also more responsive and energy efficient, transforming the very concept of a fence into an active participant in the smart home ecosystem. Material innovation is another arena that promises exciting change. Traditional wood, stone, and metal will remain, but new composites and biomaterials are being developed to meet the dual demands of durability and environmental responsibility. Fences created from biodegradable compounds, walls infused with recycled glass, and panels designed with carbon-neutral processes will make sustainability not just an option, but the standard. Advances in 3D printing technology may also allow for walls and fences to be fabricated in intricate, customized forms, enabling unprecedented creativity at a scale once unimaginable. The result will be boundaries that combine structural integrity with bespoke artistry. The aesthetic dimension of fences and walls will continue to evolve in tandem with these technical advancements. Minimalist forms are likely to persist given their enduring appeal, but we will also see an increasing embrace of bold statements and experimental designs. Organic shapes that mimic natural forms may soften the rigid geometry of modern architecture, creating boundaries that feel alive and fluid. On the other hand, ultra-modern, sculptural fences may become focal points in themselves, doubling as public art within private spaces. This blurring of art and function will elevate boundary design into a realm of expression that extends far beyond tradition. Lifestyle integration will also deepen in the years ahead. Already, fences serve as extensions of living spaces, but future designs may push this further. We can imagine backyard walls with built-in vertical farms, providing food for the household while creating a lush green aesthetic. Outdoor walls may include retractable panels that open up for social gatherings, transforming enclosed spaces into open courtyards in a matter of moments. Some fences may even double as energy-efficient shading devices, redirecting sunlight to reduce heat during summer months and maximizing warmth during winter. In this sense, the line between boundary, architecture, and lifestyle will dissolve, producing designs that are both multifunctional and seamless. Cultural diversity will also play a greater role in shaping exterior boundaries. Global design is increasingly interconnected, and homeowners draw inspiration from traditions around the world. This cross-cultural exchange will foster unique hybrids, where a Japanese-inspired lattice might merge with Scandinavian minimalism, or Middle Eastern geometric screens blend with Latin American color palettes. Each home will be able to tell a global story while remaining rooted in personal identity. In a world where cultural appreciation and individuality matter more than ever, fences and walls will become platforms for showcasing heritage and creativity simultaneously. Sustainability will remain central, not only in materials, but also in ecological integration. The rise of living walls is only the beginning. Future fences may act as biodiversity corridors, supporting pollinators, birds, and small animals in increasingly urbanized landscapes. Rainwater collection systems may be embedded within walls, feeding both gardens and household systems. By transforming boundaries into ecological assets, homes will contribute to healthier environments and stronger connections with nature. This vision aligns with the growing awareness that every architectural choice carries environmental consequences and opportunities for regeneration. Lighting design, already crucial today, will evolve into a more immersive experience. Dynamic lighting systems will allow homeowners to program scenes that shift throughout the evening, adjusting hues and intensity to reflect mood, season, or occasion. With the advancement of solar-powered and low-energy LED systems, this will become increasingly sustainable. Beyond functionality, lighting will take on a storytelling role, projecting patterns or highlighting textures that celebrate the craftsmanship of the fences and walls themselves. In this way, the night will reveal a new personality for each home, one that is as carefully curated as its daytime appearance. The psychology of boundaries will also remain at the forefront. As lives become more digitally connected and fast-paced, the need for sanctuary grows stronger. Walls and fences will be designed to foster mental well-being, offering spaces that feel protective yet not confining, secure yet welcoming. Materials that evoke calmness, warm woods, soothing tones, soft greenery, will be chosen for their emotional impact as much as their visual appeal. By shaping how we feel within our spaces, these designs will reinforce the role of the home as a refuge, a place where identity, safety, and peace coexist. Looking ahead, one can see that fences and backyard walls are far more than static edges. They are the visible expression of deeper cultural, technological, and environmental currents. They tell stories of who we are, what we value, and how we wish to live. In 2025 and beyond, they will embody resilience, creativity, and responsibility. They will adapt with us, support our lifestyles, and contribute to the broader ecological and cultural fabric of our communities. Ultimately, the future of exterior boundaries lies in their capacity to harmonize contradictions, to protect while inviting, to be strong yet flexible, to honor tradition while embracing innovation. Each fence, each wall, becomes part of an architectural symphony that balances form and function, personal expression, and shared responsibility. This is not the end of design, but the beginning of a new understanding that even the simplest structures, like the lines that define our gardens and yards, can be as meaningful and transformative as the grandest buildings. In their evolving beauty and purpose, fences and backyard walls stand not as limits, but as invitations. Invitations to rethink how we live, how we connect, and how we shape the spaces we call home.